Amy Winehouse was a musical prodigy whose raw talent and unique voice captured the hearts of millions. But behind the glamour and the hits lay a tumultuous life filled with personal struggles and heartbreaking moments. Today, we delve into the terrifying last minutes of Amy Winehouse, shedding light on the circumstances that led to her untimely demise. How could someone so gifted, with a voice that could silence a room, end up in such a tragic situation? What were the final events that marked the end of an era for one of music's most iconic figures? Join us as we explore the highs and lows of Amy Winehouse's career, her battles with addiction, and the devastating moments before her passing. Stay tuned as we uncover the story of a legend whose music continues to inspire, yet whose life serves as a poignant reminder of the heavy toll of fame and addiction. We'll also look into her significant relationships, her struggles for artistic control, and the immense pressure from both her personal life and the music industry. Now let's journey back to where it all began, to understand how a young girl with a dream became a worldwide sensation and ultimately a tragic icon. Early life and career beginning. Amy Jade Winehouse was born on September 14, 1983 in Southgate, London, into a family that appreciated music. Her father, Mitch, a taxi driver, and her mother, Janice, a pharmacist, both had a passion for jazz, which significantly influenced Amy's musical upbringing. Amy's talent for singing was evident from an early age. She attended the Sylvia Young Theatre School, where she honed her vocal skills and developed a love for performance. At just 16, Amy was already performing in clubs and pubs around London. Her childhood boyfriend, Tyler James, was mesmerized by her talent and vocal abilities. Recognizing her potential, Tyler passed her demo tape to Nick Godwin, a talent scout for Simon Fuller's 19 Management. Godwin was captivated by Winehouse's voice and unique style, which led to a pivotal meeting with her. In 2002, at the age of 19, Amy signed with 19 Management, owned by Simon Fuller, the mastermind behind American Idol. This marked the beginning of her professional career. She was paid £250 a week against her future earnings, a testament to her exceptional talent and potential. With expert backing, Winehouse signed with the record label Island/Universal, setting the stage for her rise to stardom. Amy's debut album, Frank, was released on October 20, 2003. Influenced by jazz and soul music, the album was primarily produced by Salaam Remi and was named after the legendary Frank Sinatra. It featured popular songs like Stronger Than Me, In My Bed, and Take the Box. The album received critical acclaim, being nominated for the Mercury Music Prize in 2004 and 2 Bright Awards for Best Female Solo Artist and Best Urban Act. Frank sold over 1 million copies in the UK, establishing Amy as a significant new artist. Despite the success, Amy was dissatisfied with Frank. She felt that only 80% of the album was truly hers, and that the label had included songs she didn't like. This dissatisfaction would foreshadow her future struggles for creative control in her career. Winehouse's musical journey had just begun, and she was already making waves in the industry. Her unique blend of jazz, soul, and R&B, coupled with her raw, emotive voice, set her apart from other artists. However, this was only the beginning of her meteoric rise and the challenges that would come with it. Rise to stardom. After the release of her debut album, Amy Winehouse's career took off. The success of Frank garnered her widespread recognition, but Amy's musical focus began to shift. Influenced by the girl groups of the 1950s and 1960s, she adopted a retro and rockabilly style. This shift was not just musical but also visual. Amy's fashion evolved, featuring her signature beehive hairstyle, thick winged eyeliner, tight dresses, and tattoos. For her next album, Winehouse hired the Dap Kings, a band led by New York singer Sharon Jones, to back her in the studio and on tour. This collaboration would result in her critically acclaimed second album, Back to Black, released in 2006. The album, produced by Mark Ronson and Salaam Remi, showcased a more mature and refined sound, drawing heavily from Motown and girl group influences. Back to Black was a monumental success. It received rave reviews and became an international sensation. The album featured hits like Rehab, You Know I'm No Good, and Back to Black, each song telling a story of love, heartbreak, and struggle. Rehab, in particular, became an anthem, reflecting Amy's personal battles with addiction. The song's catchy refrain, "They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said, no, no, no," resonated with many and solidified her status as a music icon. At the 2007 Brit Awards, Back to Black was nominated for British Album of the Year, and Amy received the award for British Female Solo Artist. Her success continued at the 50th Grammy Awards in 2008, where she won 5 awards, tying the then record for the most wins by a female artist in a single night. These included Best Pop Vocal Album for Back to Black, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for Rehab, Best New Artist, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year for Rehab. Amy's powerful voice and emotional depth captured audiences worldwide. Her music was not just a reflection of her talent, but also her tumultuous personal life. Each song was a window into her soul, revealing the highs and lows she experienced. However, with fame came increased scrutiny. The media's focus on her personal life and struggles with addiction often overshadowed her musical achievements. Despite this, Amy's influence on the music industry was undeniable, and her legacy was cemented with Back to Black. Personal struggles and turbulence. As Amy Winehouse's fame grew, so did her personal struggles. Her battle with addiction became increasingly public, and the media frenzy surrounding her every move added immense pressure. The success of Back to Black brought not only accolades but also a spotlight on her tumultuous personal life. Amy's relationship with Blake Civil was a significant source of turmoil. The couple's on-again, off-again romance was marked by substance abuse and public altercations. Blake introduced Amy to hard drugs, and their toxic relationship spiraled out of control, feeding into her already existing issues with alcohol. The media often captured the couple's volatile interactions, further exacerbating her struggles. The song Rehab was a direct reflection of Amy's resistance to getting help. Despite her family's and friends' efforts to persuade her to seek treatment, Amy's reluctance was evident. This refusal was not just about denying her addiction, but also about her need for autonomy and control over her life and career. Amy's substance abuse began to affect her performances and health. There were numerous instances where she appeared on stage visibly impaired, leading to cancellations and disappointing her fans. The pressure to maintain her career while battling addiction took a toll on her mental and physical well-being. In 2006, Amy parted ways with 19 Management, seeking more creative control over her music. She had a falling out with Simon Fuller, the founder of 19 Entertainment, who reportedly tried to make her go to rehab. Amy's desire for independence led her to found her own label, Lioness Records, in 2009, with the help of her father, Mitch Winehouse. The first act on her label was her goddaughter, Diane Bromfield, also a singer. Despite her efforts to take charge of her career, Amy's personal life continued to unravel. Her battles with addiction were compounded by legal issues and public scrutiny. The media's relentless focus on her struggles overshadowed her musical achievements, making her a tabloid fixture rather than solely a celebrated artist. Friends and family tried to support her through her darkest times, but Amy's downward spiral seemed unstoppable. The impact of addiction on her life was profound, affecting her relationships, career, and health. Her story is a stark reminder of the devastating effects of substance abuse and the immense pressure that comes with fame. Final years and projects. In her final years, Amy Winehouse continued to make music and perform, despite her ongoing struggles with addiction. Her decision to establish Lioness Records was a significant step toward gaining creative control and supporting emerging artists. Amy's passion for music remained undiminished, and she poured her energy into nurturing new talent, including her goddaughter Diane Bromfield, whose debut album she helped produce. Amy was also working on material for her third album, showcasing her evolving sound and continued growth as an artist. She collaborated with various musicians and producers, hoping to create an album that truly reflected her artistic vision. However, her personal battles often hindered her progress, and the album remained incomplete at the time of her death. Her live performances during this period were a mix of brilliance and heartbreak. While there were moments when she captivated audiences with her powerful voice and raw emotion, there were also times when her addiction overshadowed her talent. Concerts were sometimes cancelled or cut short due to her erratic behavior, leaving fans concerned for her well-being. In 2011, Amy attempted to make a comeback with a series of performances in Europe. Sadly, these efforts were marred by her struggles with sobriety. A notable example was her performance in Belgrade, where she appeared disoriented and was unable to complete her set. The incident was widely publicized, highlighting the extent of her issues and raising questions about her ability to continue performing. Despite these challenges, Amy's dedication to her craft never wavered. She remained committed to creating music that was authentic and deeply personal. Her efforts to regain control of her life and career were evident, but the battle with addiction proved to be an overwhelming obstacle. In her final days, Amy was reportedly focused on her recovery, spending time with family and friends. She expressed a desire to get better and return to the studio. Tragically, on July 23, 2011, Amy Winehouse was found dead in her home in Camden, London. The cause of death was determined to be alcohol poisoning. She was only 27 years old. Amy's death shocked the world, and her fans mourned the loss of a remarkable talent. Her passing was a stark reminder of the destructive power of addiction and the fragility of life. Though her career was brief, Amy Winehouse's impact on music and culture is enduring. Her voice, style, and raw honesty continue to inspire new generations of artists and fans. Tragic end and legacy. Amy Winehouse's life came to a tragic end on July 23, 2011, when she was found dead in her Camden home. The official cause of death was alcohol poisoning, and she became another member of the infamous 27 Club, a group of influential musicians who died at the age of 27. Her death was a heartbreaking conclusion to a life filled with both extraordinary talent and profound personal struggles. Amy's legacy, however, is far from defined by her tragic end. She left behind a body of work that continues to influence and inspire. Her albums Frank and Back to Black are considered modern classics, showcasing her unique voice and profound ability to convey emotion through music. Songs like Rehab, Back to Black, and Tears Dry on Their Own remain iconic, resonating with fans around the world. Beyond her music, Amy's influence extended to fashion and culture. Her distinctive style, characterized by her beehive hairdo and vintage-inspired outfits, has become iconic. Artists across genres cite her as an inspiration, and her impact on the music industry is undeniable. Amy Winehouse's story is a powerful reminder of the complexities of fame and the devastating effects of addiction. Her music continues to speak to the struggles and triumphs of life, ensuring that her legacy lives on. As we remember Amy, we celebrate her contributions to music and the indelible mark she left on the world.